All right, guys. I had another question I'm answering today. It was, should you initiate cup or pronation first when top rolling? Well, this is not a yes or no question. It's more of a subjective, situational question. So, for example, we on hip. For example, if I'm pulling a guy who's going to top roll, I don't ever cup first. I always go back and roll first. And the reason is if I cup first, and because we know because he's hooking, he's cupping for sure. If I cup at the same time, it really just helps him. Here's why, right? So he's attacking with these bottom fingers, usually, or straight over at the very least. So when I move my bottom fingers with him, it just carries his bottom fingers to where they already want to go. Now you can top roll him by doing this. You know, it'll look something like that rather than this, and it's effective. But if I know he's hooking, I almost never cup until I get on the winning side, right? I always come back first. You know, a lot of times, all right, good example, watch Michael Todd. He almost never cups, and you rarely see him get hooked. And that's because he's attacking with his pronation every time. He's doing this first, right? So against another top roller, because the top roller is attacking me with these top fingers and through this way, I'm forced to cut, right? I would actually argue the best way is to just build a shelf and not cut like off the go like that. Building a shelf, what it allows you to do, especially if I get to go, I can slide up. If he gets to go, he don't necessarily just, it don't necessarily crack me open. If I build a shelf, he can actually slide a bit in my hand. But either way, whether you lay your fingers all the way down or just build the shelf, when you pull another top roller, you have to engage your cup. If you engage nothing but pronation, it kind of looks like old school arm wrestling. You do regular back pressure. It'll look something like that. And that's garbage. We don't want that. You only do that if you can't handle the guy's riser or his cup in a top roll. And it's kind of what Giannis done to me. He couldn't handle my cup or my riser, so he made it real ugly in the strap. And now it's a lot of forearm, it's less shoulder, you know. But to answer your question, it's subjective. You know, I mean, if I'm pulling the top roller, I like to be high. I like to be ready with this, because the easiest way to shut him down is to turn his pronation off. You know, as soon as I go, his top roll is done. With a hooker, that's why you'll see me low hand the hooker a lot of times, because one of the parts of the question was which one will help you control your opponent's hand more. And it's a low hand when it comes to a hooker. And it's because I can grab the back of his hand while I'm still getting in a good position to roll. So when I get ready to roll, I got this part of his hand. So if he flops, I still got this part of his hand. Whereas if I was here and he flops, he can get that shoulder in there. I don't have any of the back of his hand. So the low hand there works a lot better. But that's, and you know, it can go into more detail, but in general, to answer that question, if he's hooking, more roll. If he's top rolling, more cut. There's, you know, the path of least resistance. Like I said, you know, the top roller's attacking with this part of his hand. So turning that over as soon as possible. Now I ain't saying attack it like a hooker, you know. I'm saying still top roll, but, you know, or you can, you know, no load him, still set up same way, but attack it right there first. Because if he's top rolling, and as soon as I go, he's done. There's no top roll. You know, same with a hook. You know they're attacking here, so we don't want to cut and help him turn his hand in. We want to keep his hand flat and fold it over. So we're going straight back with no cut. It works even better in the strap, because when I'm not cupping, the strap's not quite as tight as if I was squeezing, and I can just slide. You know, watch Mike, he does it all the time. Anyway, I think that answers your question. Drop some more questions in the comments. Like, subscribe, roll tide.